Good morning students, I am Shokar sir. In the previous class I have already told about the exercise 2.1, the theories of exercise 2.1. Now today I am going to teach you further. The first I have to teach you the zeros of the polynomial. Now you can see that the zeros of the polynomial. So don't be confused by that the zero. The zero means you can say that simply the solution of the polynomial is known as zeros of the polynomial. Okay. Equation is given 5x cube minus 2x square plus 3x is equal to minus 2. So now here I have to put 1. So when I put 1 the value is 4. Again when I put 0 the value is minus 2. But these are not the zeros of the polynomial. The zeros of the polynomial means the solution of the polynomial. So when I put something uh, when I put something, the when the value of the equation becomes 0, that means this is equal to, now you can see that the equation is equal to 0. So for what value of the x the total equation is 0, that is known as the zeros of the polynomial. Now I show you in further. Now look at this. You can see as example 3, the question is given, check whether the minus 2 or the plus 2 are the zeros of the polynomial x plus 2. That means x plus 2 is the equation. So what we have to do, now look at here. Now the equation is x plus 2. When I put plus 2 the answer is 4, but when I put minus 2, now look at this, when I put minus 2 the answer is 0. So that minus 2 is considered as the zeros of the polynomial. Okay children, you got that? That means for which values of x the total equation is 0, so that is known as the zero of the polynomial. Okay, I have to go further. You can do the exercise 2.2. Nothing is given here in exercise 2.2, only you have to find the zeros of the polynomial. Now you can see here in the exercise 1 point, find the values of polynomial x square. So you have to put these values of x in the equation and find whether it is 0 or not. Okay children, now we go for the another concept or another phenomena. You can see here, that is called remainder theorem. Before I going to discuss about the remainder theorem, I have to show you the remainder theorem below. Now see, for remainder theorem you can see here, let p of x any polynomial of degree greater than equal to or 1, okay, and let a be a real number. If p of x divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. So simply I can explain you the theorem. I will show you the theorem. Now you can see, simply it is said that you can see here, the dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, that means I have to show you some example. Now look here, I have take some simple example of here. Let take 15. Okay, now 15 when divided by 2, it will be how much it will be, 2 7s are 14. Okay, now 2 7s are 14. So when you minus it, it will be 1. So this is called, you can say here, now look at this, this is called dividend, this is called divisor, this is called quotient, and this is called remainder. So according to theorem, so when divisor, that means you can say here 2 into quotient means 7 plus 1, it must be how much it will be, 2 into 7 14 plus 1 is equal to 15. Are you got? Now 15 belongs to the dividend. So this is the simple arithmetic formula, and the same thing happen in the algebraic expression. Okay, now children, let's take example 7. Here I have to show you what is happening. We have to divide 3x's. Now we have to divide this number by this number. So what should you do? Now look at here, what should you do? Look this, x we have to multiply 3x cube. Why it is multiplied 3x? Because we have to balance the first term, so that when you multiply 3x cube with x, it will be how much? 3x fourth. Now then the 3x cube again multiply with minus 1, then it will be 3x cube. Now when we subtract according to simple division formula, then this will cut down. Now look at this will cut down, and 4x cube minus 3x is equal to minus x cube and minus 3x plus. Now this is the first number. We have to adjust this number according to this, so that we have to multiply x square with x minus 1. Now x square in the x is equal to, you can see here, look at this, x cube and then x square minus 1 is equal to x square. So there is no term for x square. So when we subtract, it will be cut down again, then it will be minus x square minus 3x plus 1. Again, to satisfy or to balance this term, we have to multiply here minus x. The minus x minus 1. How it will be? X square. Then after, again we are saying x into minus x is equal to x. So now it will be again cut down, and then it will be 3x minus 1. Now it will be 4x minus 1. So similar term we are doing, so that the remainder is 5. So that according to remainder formula, I can show you this multiplied by this and addition with this, not actually this, not actually this 5. So this will be the same thing, the dividend. Now this is the detailed expression of remainder theorem. Okay children, now you have to do the exercise 2.3. okay, so just to complete the exercise 2.2 and 2.3, if you have any doubt, you can contact with me. Okay, thank you.